Hello everyone, welcome, my name's Untogether, welcome to this generalised look around the world in Geoguessr, where I try and guess where I am without making a fool of myself. I say that every week, every time, never manage it, don't think I've managed it yet. We've been plagued recently with some technical problems, in that as soon as we get to the fifth kind of guess, it seems like my internet was giving up the ghost. I don't think that's the problem. It doesn't matter how long the previous four guesses are, as soon as I get into the fifth one the browser starts to crash. So we're going to try this one in Chrome rather than in Firefox, which is what I was using before. Why don't you use Internet Explorer on too? Yeah, right. So we'll try in Chrome, we'll see what happens, we'll see if it's a problem with Chrome. But enough about that, enough of that nonsense. Let's get on with the guessing, that's why we're here. So clearly we are somewhere, I'm going to say, in South America. But the question is, South America is a pretty large place, as you may know. So let's see if we can't narrow that down. And immediately, the way that Chrome handles the blur is something that's going to annoy me, and it's making me feel ill. But never mind that, we'll soldier on for you folks. Can't really... No, doesn't really help at all, fortunately. So is he a dentist? Eek. Okay. Let's have a look, see if we can't see ourselves some clues. Okay, salida entrada. I think we're speaking Spanish, so I don't think we're in Brazil. Is our first question. Or our first clue, I should say, not our first question. Pasturas Hernandez. Well, it was Pasturas Eduardo, wasn't it, a minute ago? So, doesn't really help me, to be honest with you. Okay. It'll be kind of on the main drag of somewhere here, although it seems to be mostly industrial. What we wanted, of course, is up here. So, local traffic, Salida, Hermosillo. It doesn't help, but I think we're in Mexico somewhere. The question is, yes, it is. Is Hermosillo a big enough place to be nice and visible on a map when you don't go in? And yes, it is. So Hermosillo is this way. So we are somewhere around here, because we don't know if this is north, south, or whatever. All that tells me is local traffic, although it does say Salida. Wow, there's not many places around. See if I can see anywhere called Salida. This is where I find out Salida is Spanish for something and it's not actually a place name. Oops, didn't mean to drop that there. Nope. So I don't even know if we're on the 15 or the 14 or whatever these other main roads are that are coming in here. So let's keep going up. We'll have a look. There's another sign up here. Maybe if there's a sign going the other way. Here we go, right. So La Junta to the right. We're on the 16. Madeira straight up. So the 16 is this road here. It runs along this way. But again, there doesn't seem to be, in terms of other places that are along this road, there doesn't seem to be anything. I mean, it's a long old road, obviously. Leads all the way to Chihuahua. So I don't see either of these. Let's go up on here. See, Chihuahua is back the other way, but we kind of knew that. We saw this before in one of our Mexican things in that the signposts tend to be, they seem to use these rather than saying east, west, whatever. It tends to be whatever the biggest, because I mean Chihuahua's miles away. So you're signposting Chihuahua one way and Hermosillo the other. Well, there's no Hermosillo on these signs. So that kind of makes me think we're closer, we're up this end. So do you know what, folks? I'm going to drop a marker. I don't think I'm going to get any closer or better clues than that. We know we're along this road. Do you know what, I'm going to drop my mark here at this junction. It might be, there are obviously other ones. I'm going to drop my mark there. I think we're closer to Hermosillo certainly than we are to Chihuahua. So let's drop a mark there and let's see. Wow, okay. We weren't, in fact. We were closer to Chihuahua than we were to Hermosillo. So that shows what I know. But even so, all those other place names that we saw, no, don't see them at all. So there we go. Anyway, not a bad start. 300 kilometres, 2,637 away. Oh, blimey. And this is going to be nigh impossible. Because this is a single photograph that somebody's added. I have no way of moving from here. I can't get to anywhere else. I'm going to have to make a guess based on what I can see here. And while it is a very great, it's a beautiful view, that is a big river. My gut instantly says Amazon. Just because of it looks like the jungle, the greenery, this stone structure here, I mean, I don't know. But just the width and size and sheer hugeness of that river. The way that it's surrounded by what appears to be, well, although looking at these trees, we're not really jungle, are we? Still, I've got no better basis than that. So I'll say we're somewhere in Brazil, somewhere around the Amazon part here. Let's drop a mark in there. If I get Brazil right, if this is the Amazon, I'll be pleased with that no matter what. This might be one of the furthest away we've ever been, folks. So let's have a look. Wow, up in Guatemala. Excellent. Well, I mean, not for our score point of view, obviously. But somewhere different that Geoguessr has never dropped us before. That's a shame. I'd have really liked to have had the opportunity to move up and down and see if I could have, intuited anything more, or even got, relatively close to that. What a beautiful place. Anyway, 1,600 points. Always a bit of a difficult one. So, on a bridge over a river with a car. Just that architecture doesn't strike me. I don't think we're in the US anywhere. I mean, the US or North America, I should say. So, family walking over there. That's very nice. Let's go into town and see if we can't get some clues about things. This is why you watch me, folks. It's for that incisive commentary. Okay, we are somewhere in Eastern Europe, either in Soviet Union, sorry, Russia, no longer the Soviet Union. They did change that recently. Well, not that recently, actually. Remember that bit right at the start? I said try not to make an idiot of yourself. Yeah, that. Though, so I'm trying to see. I can't really see. We can't really make that out. But she looks Indian almost. She's Indian or Pakistani rather than. I mean, he doesn't obviously, and the people crossing that bridge didn't obviously, and nor does any of this writing. But I'm just trying to work out why she was there. Okay, so we are somewhere in Eastern Europe. Let's see if we can't narrow it down a little bit better than that. So that's a road sign. Two geezers by a thing. Let's come up this road because see, sometimes you can pick stuff up just from the advertising, but these are pretty difficult to do here. Just have a beverage. Oh, that coffee's cold now. What have we got over here? No, nothing that's going to help me out any. So a big pink building, a big pink government building, and is that the same group who was crossing the river earlier? Might have been. Again, there's something in my getting all these coloured, brightly coloured houses is a thing which that's cool. I want one of them. I want to go and play with one of those. Is that a road sweeper, do we think? Must be. Looking at the brush, the huge brush that's on the front there. Yep, I want to play with that. See, the architecture is so kind of interesting. Oops. Just in the way that, you know, in the way of that. Yeah, we're going up a dirt road now. We're obviously not going to get any more useful clues. Do my number plate trick. Why would you buy a Corsa? Do my number plate trick. It doesn't look like there's a splash of blue on the edge there, which means I don't think we're in the EU. Again, yep, I think it's time to make a guess. Now, for some reason, in my mind, I've got Kazakhstan. Though we could be in Russia, could be the Ukraine or Belarus, excuse me. So I don't really know from all those things. So I'm going to drop a mark in here, in between these two places. We're probably up here somewhere, miles away, or maybe even down here. But we'll have a look, and we'll see. Hey, not bad. We were in Russia. Again, in kind of one of the. Actually, that's not that smaller place. Kovrov, I should say. 2,284. So, 3 guesses down. 6,595. We are on track to make our 10,000 for our 5 guesses, which ain't bad going. We've not gone spectacularly close to anywhere yet. Oh, there's a clue. It's a very nice clue. Now, we're going to need a bit more than that, but that certainly gives us an idea of what part of the world we're in. There was a sign. It just tells us be careful. So let's come down the road here. I immediately think we're in Japan. Just from the style of that writing and the houses and these kind of other bits and bobs. There's nothing on there that makes me again think otherwise. Let's spot up the road and we'll see if there's a road sign or anywhere useful. And there's a big old sign there. Can we turn around? Nope, there's nothing on it. Just an advertising hoarding that nobody's using by the look. That's at the 101. What's this big red sign up here? No, that's not a house, that's a house. Okay, keep spotting up the road again. Up this coastal road here, which is a very nice place to be by the look of it. So again, nothing on that sign to help. So I'm not sure that we're going to get much more with this here. We've got the route number there, which is the 101. I mean, again, there are so many islands, there are so much coastline to find, you know, try and find that road number. I could be clicking here all day just to look around. And even if I find that road, and I'm assuming that I'm in Japan and it's not China, even if I find that road, whereabouts exactly I am on it is going to be very difficult to do. So yeah, so I'm going to have a guess. We're going to go for a coast. I'm going to go up here along this coast here. We're on the northern part of the main island of Japan. We may be up, we may be down, we may even be somewhere on China. Let's have a look. Okay, got the right island with China. That was great. That was marked the 101. So I could have continued to have a look. Still 426, 2,500 points. That gives us a good chance now. 9,096. That gives us a nice chance to make our 10,000. Now this immediately, this countryside, that house. I was going to say it looks English, but then these barns don't as I turn around there. And certainly these white marks down the side of our road here. We're not in Kansas, Dorothy, or Kansas in this case being England. Can we see anything on these signs on the doors here? No. Nothing that I can get in close enough to see. So let's spot up the road. Big old farmhouse. So we will notice this is our 5th guess and we are having no technical issues. So we're going to blame Firefox. Smedsbo, Horndal. Let's get closer. I think we're somewhere perhaps in Scandinavia. Smedsbo 9. Trouble is it's knowing which one. Smedsbo. That sounds more Swedish, maybe. More Swedish than Norwegian. Certainly it doesn't sound Finnish to me. Just come up here. I think this is going to be a... We're obviously out in the sticks, out in the farmland. In either Sweden or Norway, but which one we are in could be anybody's guess. Now, I think we're in the south of these places because the trees, the grass, this really looks like England. It's that kind of temperate zone. That's as far up as this went. So I think we're on a level here. So I'm going to say we're in southern Sweden. We're anywhere particularly near. So out in this sort of unfettered area here. I'll drop a mark down here. So the writing looks either Swedish or Norwegian. Okay, we've obviously just gone to dusk here as my computer softens all its colours. Sorry about that if that alarmed you. So we're going to make a guess there because, like I say, the grass, everything else, it really looks like. I mean, this you could just be walking anywhere I grew up. You could be walking down and you would see exactly this. With this road, with these kind of trees and everything else. So let's have a look at the last one. Wow, it's a lot further north than I thought. Okay, 450k north, 2,177. Got the right country though. Pleased with that. Managed to recognise Sweden over Norway or Denmark. Yeah, I suppose we're on a parallel with northern Scotland. You know, just a little bit more. So we didn't do badly. Nothing fantastic in this one. A couple there that were quite a way away. But we pretty much managed, apart from, I mean, that was obviously very difficult. There was nowhere to move. Again, I got the right continent with that, and that's about as good as you can expect. Maybe. Everywhere else we got the right country. We got in pretty close. 11,573 is not remarkable or that good by anybody's standards. Given we had that one in there to assist us, that wasn't too bad, folks. So we've managed to sort our technical issues. It looks like we're going to be going Chrome rather than Firefox. So there we go. Google wins again. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that one, folks. You can always subscribe if you want to see more. There'll always be more. And you can, don't forget to click like if you like this one. And I will see all you folks for the next time.